get into it. Hello. Oh, hang on. Ugh. Hang on, I'm gonna try something here. Hang on. Okay. Oh, okay. Interesting. I'm gonna have to find a solution to that then. Oh, sorry. Sorry there. You know what? That'll be the intro. Screw it. Welcome to the show. This is the best I guess you're gonna expect. I'm JohnnyBaghead. You know, as always. Hope you're having a good Saturday so far. You know, me just chilling. I wonder if maybe tying in it here is what I need to do. Let's see. Let's try that. I was suspecting something was going on. My puppetry stuff that I have, you know, like running up my arms. Oh, I'm not even going to be able to really do that up properly. I realized the bit that I had attached up here is what was restricting my my eyelid movements that weren't closing far enough, which I didn't think was supposed to happen. These are built out of bicycle brake cables, and the whole point is that they're highly frictionless, the mechanism, but for some reason securing them at a certain point seems to make it not move as far, which is weird. How's that work? Okay, well, we'll stick with that for now. I wonder why. Maybe like it creates too many bends. Well, that's what you get for making a fucking like face mask puppetry with having no prior puppet knowledge. But oh well. Anyway, what are we doing today? Aside from talking nonsense, I went out, saw some friends yesterday, but ended up being real achy because of fucked up stuff with buses and not arriving and having a hobble. So we're just gonna take it chill. And honestly, I just wanted to play more eco. I just had a lot of fun with that first stream. And considering like the puzzle platform nature of this game, plus the exploration, I didn't want to leave it too long and get kind of lost on what we're doing. So here we go, we're just going to get back into it. Just want to make sure my audio levels are fine. I'm going to put the game down a little bit. There we go. We haven't watched this. This is like a track demo. I believe they put this out as like an official trailer. But I've been watching this and I've realized I think this is not the original video. Obviously it's in widescreen, but there are ways to like take old 4x3 stuff and bake it into widescreen. But I've been looking at the texture quality. You know, we discussed this in the first part, how a lot of the textures have been doubled up to make them not appear as low resolution, and this video file is using them, so they recreated that attract video. I think I'm gonna try and like get a recording of what the original looks like and compare it and just be like, how well did they do at matching this up? Like, maybe they were lucky, maybe they had source code that had the original like files they used to set this up. Like maybe they had animation data or something, or maybe just they did a really good job. But let's get back into it. If you weren't here for the first stream, Eco is a puzzle platformer made by... It was first party Sony, but specifically made by the team that would go on to make Shadow of the Colossus and The Last Guardian. Here we are, just having a snooze. The boy there, that's about how I feel right now, physically. But it's time to get up. But yeah, we're playing the PlayStation 3 remaster, which is from the Eco and Shadow of the Colossus collection. And if you want to know more about why, check out the... Well, it's I don't think it's live yet. I'll try and make sure it gets published tonight. Or you can watch it on you know, obviously the VOD's still up, but also you can watch the Twitch highlight. Alright, we've got a pushy block. And we go into detail about how that original version ran. Oh, okay. Okay, not sure what that does yet. Got a door there. Got a second switch there, okay. Again, if you missed the first part, and mainly we've not had a lot of story because the story's all been... It's, you know, it's more about paying attention to the world and connecting dots. But the story of part 1 was we were the small boy and we were brought here. And we don't know why, but we've been told we were being a sacrifice and we've been... Oh, shit. Oh, no. Like, yeah, there is some of this combat here, but I think calling this game, like, an action game is a bit misleading. There we go. Because the combat is very basic. We have basically a 3-hit combo. And that's it. And if you... The only real control we have is if we swing without pressing the analog stick, you do a 1-hit. And then as long as you hold the stick, you do like the full combo, which has that knockdown at the end. And if you do get knocked down, because you don't have health, the only thing you have to worry about is keeping this girl here, who I don't know if we know her name. There was a cutscene where someone did talk to us, but I don't think they named her. And unfortunately, I missed some of the subtitles. And I forgot to actually go back and watch that cutscene. I don't know if... So I do know from when I did play this the first time, where though apparently I remember nothing about that playthrough. I know you get different weapons. For some reason, I never tried that. I just figured it wasn't going to work, but you can also jump attack. Okay. I think we're good. Yeah. Oh, one sec. Oh, yeah. But for some reason, I barely remember what I played. Though, it's actually not bothering me that much, because it just kind of means that it feels like I'm experiencing this for the first time, even though I'm not. Okay, I have to leave her back here. Which is a kind of a scary prospect. But, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, we got sent here, but we broke out of a, I guess you could call it, I called it like a stone Iron Maiden. It was like, but without the spike part, but that kind of shape. And we've been exploring around, and we found this girl who was like in a kind of like a human-sized bird cage at the top of a tower. She does not speak a language we can understand, but we've been trying to help her. For some reason, those weird shadow fins are trying to kidnap her. Yeah, come on. Oh, wow, we can hold hands while flying. I didn't know that. I know we can't hurt her, which is nice. I wonder if there was a build of this game where that did happen. That sounds horrible, actually. Okay. I think we're good. Definitely looking forward to a weapon upgrade, though. Here we go. Okay, lesson learnt there. I think it's God of War where they let you move boxes sidewards without having to change position. Oh. Oh! I don't know how the physics work there. Almost crushed myself, but we'll take it. Come on, lady. We did meet this, like, black, tall woman figure that I want to say said she was this girl's mum. You know, maybe I should just go re-watch that cutscene next time we have, like, a save point. Alright, so we've got jars. Okay, we could break them, but I don't know what that does. Okay, that looks like we need a block or something. thought it was zooming in on there for a reason, but now I'm not so sure. Okay, I need to look around more. Surely I can't. I don't think there's any sort of mechanics of pushing blocks through loading doors. No, that makes me think there's something up again that I've missed. Okay. Let's, not do that. Missed the jump. Sorry. Oh yeah, there we go, look. How do we get there? Let's have another look out here. No, nothing around this side. Aha! It's got a bit of, like, exploration going on as well. I mentioned this before that part of the reason I ended up wanting to play this was just because of how much Prince of Persia Sands of Time reminded me of this game. But some of that kind of, oh, you've got a couple of rooms you can explore. And some of the puzzle solving it is just to explore around. Oh. Oh, okay. Alright. I haven't figured out if you can swing on these chains yet. That animation's a little weird. Okay, no, that just drops you. Like, there is that little swing you can do there. Oh, there we go. I forgot. I should be reading... I need to read the manual for this game, because this is from that era where most of the controls and mechanics were relegated to the physical manual. And... oh. Okay. Shit. The thing is, if you can... oh. Okay. If you can get her to those, like... I don't want to call them, but there's kind of, like, stone monuments that she's able to control and open. And when you get to those, it kills all the enemies in an area. Basically, once she gets to those things, you have a timer, like an invisible timer of just if you've got to get there and use the handhold button to pull her out. Okay, this I think might be a... this might have infinite spawning enemies, I'm not sure. Oh, maybe not. Oh, no. Yep. Oh no, there we go. Though the music's still playing in weirdly. There we go. There we go. Come on. Yeah, she can move these for some reason. And when you do that white like electricity effect, that will just kill all the enemies in the room. And we went through at least one puzzle where that was the objective. It's a nice serene area. It does really surprise me though that this game was started out life as a PlayStation 1 game. Obviously this is the HD remaster. Hi, is that bit from the intro video. But and as I mentioned, in some areas, though not everywhere, but in some, depending on the model. Oh, okay. You know what? I do remember this puzzle though. I guess this bit just kind of stuck with me. One thing I forgot to mention is the one time so far we've had a game over state. Oh, whoops. For some reason, obviously it's lore based. Our character got turned into stone. Here we go. You know what? I think I got distracted. I think I was going to say this reminded me of like classic Prince of Persia. And that kind of design. Definitely with the animation style as well. There's a bit of similarities between the two. I'm trying to figure out why the camera angle is like this way. There we go. Oh. Maybe I just need to wait till it gets like to the top. Oh no, because there's a... Oh, okay. There is full damage. I was curious about that, because that hadn't happened yet. Alright. Okay, well now we know. But yeah, about like the visual style, like, you know, them doing this water effect, the shadow effects they've got going on, they're having reflections. I imagine this is probably the old school way this is done, where they've just doubled up physical objects and then mirrored, and you can like see them below the world. But just with the way that water effect's done, it looks surprisingly well. Especially because they've got moving objects. That's usually like a sign of that style, is a lot of dynamic moving objects won't show up in those outside of like player control ones. That's how Silent Hill 2 and 3 does mirrors. Okay. I've got to jump onto this ledge, I think. Maybe not. Actually, they might be doing some sort of real-time projection, because I'm no... Oh, no, you know what? Because you could just make the ground texture underneath You can make it opaque. So that's why you can see the bottom of the floor there. Nope. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. Yeah. It definitely gives me that vibe of Prince of Persia 1 style games. Because it has that kind of trying to think the best way to describe it, because just saying rotoscope doesn't really give it away, but though that kind of animation style where there's animation priority, and you know, a lot of the platforming has basis on, you know, like when you do a running jump it always goes the same distance kind of thing. Oh! Oh, that was lucky. Okay, you do jump from the top there. I was just misjudging the distance run. But yeah, this game is still, in some places, like very visually impressive. There we go. But especially for what they were doing at the time. Okay, there's our safe bench, but I'm gonna wait until we've got our lady friend up with us that we like to hold hands with. Oh, here we go. Do. Oh, no. Yep, there we go. It is really effective though, just the way the design works in this game. That the connection that, you know, that they want to build between the player and the character, and them doing that by you having to, you know, help them get up these ledges while, you know, not being able to communicate more than making noise, basically. You know, you're using one button to get through all the interactions. Okay, so that's open. I'm gonna go save first, though. I think it's funny, like, this game is both like a hand-holding girl simulator, but it also gives me that vibe of, like, when they, like, a geeky guy takes their girlfriends to, like, a convention or a show or something that their girlfriend's just, like, not really that into. just like, oh, like, she's not that into it, and you're just dragging her along because otherwise she probably wouldn't follow after you. Probably wander off on her own. It's beautiful. Okay. So, I'm gonna take a quick sec here. I'm gonna... Oh. Did that wrong. Make a new window. And let me find eco all cutscenes. Okay, found the video. Oh, no, don't want these cutscenes because they're spoilers. Here we go. I mentioned this before. When you do a second playthrough, it translates the mystery language. Okay, here we go. I've got the cutscene here. So, I am going to... I'm going to hide my capture for a sec. And there we go. Alright, turn desktop audio on. So, oh, gonna reorder this, sorry about that. There we go. So the reason we're watching this is I missed some of the dialogue in this cutscene. Yeah, so you can find it, and maybe what we'll do, instead of doing a full playthrough at the end, you know, to see them, is we'll watch the video that has the translated subtitles. Yeah, these ones. Ah, okay. Oh, so you're the one aimlessly leading my Yorda around. Do you know who this girl is? Okay, I missed that part. I missed that was her name. That girl you're with is my one and only beloved daughter. Stop wasting your time with her. Oh no, it's evil stepmother. She lives in a different world than some boy with horns. Is this game trying to say something? Now, know your place and leave here. That was a weird cut. I guess that's where the previous... Okay, that's a cutscene we haven't seen. But, yeah, they cut that in a weird place. Alright. So let me bring gameplay back. There we go. Okay, so I read the line about the daughter. I'm gonna do... There we go. I saved the video that has the translated text in it. So, we'll watch that. No, technically not all of it, because some of the cutscenes, you know, don't have the language in it. But we'll re-watch the cutscenes that have the translation, so we can see what oh, got a bit stuck there. It's fine. It happens. Okay, what we got here? Well, when in doubt. Oh, come on, game. That's messed up. It's funny that lady was like, oh yeah, leave this place. Because, we can't. Because she freaking knocked the door out. Obviously to stop this girl from leaving, but also, you know, if we don't look after this girl, we get turned to stone, so... I don't know if that's only if you get, like, if it happens in your presence or something. Right, you good? Yeah. Funny enough, I could see that enemy because it's clipping through the door there. Huh, that was weird. Jump wasn't happening. This is quite a big area. What have we got? Okay. Probably down here, right? Oh, there she is. Is that a switch? Yeah, it is. There we go. Okay, so that one she has to stay on. There we go. Okay, let's see, is there anything? Okay, no, we just got to climb this pipe here. Do. Huh. One sec. Okay, I don't think there's anything we can do with this. No, no. There we go. What have we actually managed to accomplish, though? Oh! We should be able to pull up. There we go. Like the camera change there. This kind of reminds me, just because I want to bring it up. So there was that PlayStation State of Play recently. That was on, what was it, Wednesday, wasn't it? I didn't watch it live because I've learned that it kind of like I don't want to like set up expectations, watch like a whole thing, you know, put aside like an hour or plus, and then end up regretting it because like most of the announcements didn't mean anything to me, and that was definitely what it looked like once I read everything. Seeing the main stuff was like, there were announcements, but you know, of like new games and pretty much like so much of it was third-party content, you know, that's gonna come out on multiple systems. The only thing, and I haven't watched this yet. Oh, okay. Huh. Okay, never mind. Was the Spider-Man 2 footage, but, you know, one of the big things that was being talked about was the Metal Gear Solid stuff. If you've watched my video, you know what, that's the video I should probably try and edit down for, my main channel. Talk about the Silent Hill remake, Silent Hill 2 remake. I have similar opinions about just the idea of remaking Metal Gear Solid 3. The main thing I have is just like, Metal Gear Solid 3, I made a really long Twitter thread about this. It's supposed to be like one of the greatest games of all time. It's usually listed as people's like, oh, that's the best Metal Gear Solid. Or even Metal Gear. But it's, you know, highly regarded as like, if you're talking about, you know, like some of the best games on the PlayStation 2, it always comes up. Or just games of its style. Right? If it's that great, then why does it need a remake? What can you do that will actually improve on it without, you know, yeah, you could remake it in a way where you make dramatic changes to it, but then I think with stuff that's from that era, once games got a bit more standardized and modernized, I think the idea of like making remakes where you change most of the game doesn't make sense, because that's at a standard where that games of that style just, they hold up already. And though it wasn't in the trailer, which I'm pretty sure that trailer was pre-rendered, though they do have in-engine like gameplay screenshots, but for some reason they didn't show like any gameplay, which makes me think that it's not ready to show yet. But they showed, I think it's like 2 or 3 in-game screenshots, and it looks like they're actually staying in like almost one-to-one with the level design. At least the areas they showed was all from the Virtuous mission at the start of the game. What was basically like the demo level. Haha. And I know those areas well enough. Partly from because I had the demo for that, and I replayed it like so many times. I think they actually put out multiple demos because they put out a demo that had extra items. There we go. But even some of the geometry, like well geometry, looked like it was really close to how it was originally on the PlayStation 2. So it doesn't look like they're trying to dramatically change the gameplay in any way. Well, the levels in any way. And I'm sure you could do some like minor quality of life stuff. I think probably the main thing would be a way to let you change camo on the fly. But I really don't know how you would make a good system for that, because the camo menu, like at a certain point in the game, you have like dozens of camos, especially the face ones. I think, you know what? I think the 3DS version made it quicker because of the dual screen thing. So I guess if someone figured out a way to do that. But I wonder if that would kind of like trivialize the gameplay a bit too much. Allowing you to constantly change camos. You know, Metal Gear Solid 4 has the Octo camo system. And with that, you have to like stay in place for a while. So you can't really choose too much. Okay. So I activated something. Was it that rope? Hang on. Let me go use the switch again. That will, I must have got distracted. But if you play, like, Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence specifically... Okay, no, it's not even showing me. Huh. I did something. What did I do? Is it down here, maybe? Like, I can't really think anything about the gameplay you would really mess with. And even the stuff I would maybe say, oh, that section's, like, not that fun. You could probably improve it, but Subsistence is the one that added the third-person controllable camera. Like, the only real thing you could add is over-the-shoulder aiming, which is like, yeah, that's nice, but I don't think that justifies, like, a full remake. It's a very minor addition. I guess it's that rope. And looking at the screenshots, it looks like they're just trying to make the game more photorealistic. And maybe it's a bit of a hot take, but Metal Gear Solid 3, yes, is going for realism to a certain extent, but it is meant to be stylized a bit, because Metal Gear Solid has always had very fantastical elements that I think if Metal Gear, like, you know, I think by the time they got to Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain, which is probably the one that does have the most photorealistic art style, is when they kind of tone that stuff down. Like, even though there is crazy stuff in it, it's not stuff that you couldn't imagine, I guess. But like, Metal Gear Solid 3 has a guy who shoots bees at you from his mouth. And it has Ocelot doing the cat meow. And everything about the fear. And all the, like, goofy cameos that the Sorrow makes if you press the first person button in cutscenes. Also, there's a secret. Okay, what am I supposed to do? I'm very confused. I feel like I've missed something. And I just don't think that game, those cutscenes are going to feel right if you change that, you know, if you change the art style. And I don't think, like, most of the game's, like, original atmosphere and art design is going to stay if you change the visuals. Maybe, you know, considering they didn't even show the game running, like, you know, the screenshots they put out are like static screenshots and Snake's not even in them, so maybe like the game's really, really early. So they don't even have that to show. I don't know. But it's just like, yeah, is that original game, like, not good enough? Is there really that much about it that warrants you can update it? Or is it literally just, hey, we want to resell the game you already like. We don't have any new ideas. We don't want to take any fucking risks. So here's just... And I'll be honest, like, it's, you know, it's not easy to judge because the, you know, the screenshots are like wide angle views of level areas. It doesn't look like current, like, PlayStation 5 generation either. It looks like a little dated, which might just speak to that Konami, you know. And Silent Hill 2, that trailer has some signs of those kind of issues as well. Okay, what am I blanking on here? Oh dear. I should have paid attention to that fucking cutscene. Okay, hang on. I can fix this. But I don't know. I just think the idea of remaking games that are supposed to be uh you know, as good as they are, you know, like, considered the greatest of all time and classics. It's like, well, okay, well, what's a remake gonna really add outside of, like, changing art direction? Because I put forward an argument. I think this was the detail I kind of forgot to mention. Um, but art direction is, a lot of it is inferred by the technology at the time, you know? Okay. Alright. Found a video. Okay, so what does that switch do? Okay, yeah, it extends that rope. But what are you supposed to do from there? Okay, let's see. This player's jumping back up here. Well, I figured that at least. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. Well, we knew that. Fucking fabric face full. But oh, I was really blinding. That was way easier than I was making it. But yeah. Like, art style is, I'm trying to think what the right word for it. I don't think it's inferred. Maybe dictated? But, you know, it's informed is probably the better thing. Like, you have to work within your means, but also your means, you know, the best way I can put it, oh shit, is if you're working with paint and a canvas, you can't make art that's going to use like technology that you would have if you did a photograph or if you made a movie or used different materials. Like, you know, you can't make a 3D image. Whoops. How am I not dead yet? I guess I haven't hit the kill plane yet? There we go. Felix, the controller rumbled. Okay, I'm probably meant to swing on that train. And I definitely think that's the case with Metal Gear Solid 3. And pretty much like all the Metal Gear Solids, you know? And I really don't think you can keep everything from that original game feeling the way it was intended. Also, I don't know, I feel like making a game with a over-the-shoulder camera might actually make it like a bit too easy. You know, in terms of aiming. Also, stuff like the level sizes, like level, despite them making like a pretty convincing jungle for the time, if you like play it now, you do kind of notice just how small the levels are. And to accommodate that, the enemies have... Oh, that's probably where I'm supposed to swing, yeah. Have a pretty... short, vision of where they can see. And I think that was also to accommodate for the resolutions that people were playing on at the time. You know, like the vast majority of people playing a game on PlayStation 2 were playing at like 240. If you look up the first part of this stream from Thursday, where I showed you like how the real hardware version of this game looks, that for some reason, despite the fact that the PS2 could run like all the way up to 480, for some reason Eco on PS2 runs at about 240. Also, because the original camera system, the launch version of Metal Gear Solid 3 had the more old school style overhead camera. Okay, well, let's see if we can move this block up to here. No. Okay, that's good, because that confirms... some of the puzzle here. wonder where this goes. Oh, okay. Just for a nice view, I guess. Hmm. Can we push it off here? Oh no, we can't, because those fins are in the way. What is this for then? Or am I overcomplicating it and it's not needed? Oh, you know what? I haven't been over there, I think. I probably need to go back and go get the order though. But yeah, I wonder if you take a game, you know, from almost 20 years ago that was meant to have like a certain... Oh, okay. I can't come back up this way because the elevator's up there. Hang on, I'm gonna put the brightness up a little bit. Oh, not that much, actually. That's a bit too washed out. Okay, I might change it again, but I was having trouble seeing some stuff. But yeah, if they, you know, if the plan is to like, oh, we're gonna keep the areas with the same level design, but we're going to, you know, kind of make the engine Phantom Pain style. That just reminds me of the Twin Snakes, because the Twin Snakes, you know, it's the GameCube exclusive remake of Metal Gear Solid 1, where Metal Gear Solid 1 was like remade inside the Metal Gear Solid 2 engine, and they kept the levels really faithful and the equipment, all stuff like that, but then they added Metal Gear Solid 2 stuff. And what it ended up is that the Metal Gear Solid 2 stuff like broke the game, because the levels and the bosses and that kind of stuff like weren't intended for a lot of that stuff. So like, for example, being able to shoot in first person, and a lot of the other things you could do. There's other issues with that remake as well, because they redid all the music to kind of fit more what Metal Gear Solid 2 sounded like, and a lot of the kind of visual style of that game is again lost because they changed engines. But also some like other kind of updated stuff and weird stuff that Kojima did. With asking the cutscenes to be changed. So that's my worry with something like that. The reason why I brought that up though is it was also announced that they are bringing the first 3 games to modern platforms, which is nice, because it is at least a little bit of effort to preserve the series. So that's, you know, Metal Gear Solid 1, Metal Gear Solid 2. Oh, she's there. Okay. Well, I can't help you yet. I need to swing her across here. There we go. But something I got reminded of about that. Well, first off, there's already some potential issues with that. So they've confirmed despite kind of some of the language, where they were like, oh, these are going to be the original versions, how they were originally, it's not. Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 are confirmed to be the HD collection versions. So I don't know why they said that, because that's... Because, yeah, like, there are changes in the HD collection. Some of them intentional, some of them not intentional. And they also confirmed, like, some stuff's going to have to be edited because of expired copyrights. So, whoops. Definitely massive asterisks on their claim there. One sec, I'm just going to reply to something. But it did remind me, you know, considering I think this is a cult classic of the game that does hold up really well, and unlike something like Metal Gear Solid, you don't have to worry about copyrighted stuff. It would be cool for this to kind of be preserved on modern systems. Basically, what I want Sony to start doing, because currently it's only PlayStation Now, which is the cloud-based streaming service, is I'm hoping they can crack their own in-house PlayStation 3 emulation and make it so that that library is available on modern systems. The PlayStation 3 library has so many games that are just nowhere else. And as these systems are getting old, reminder, I have 2 PlayStation 3s that need repairing. And this one has, the one I'm playing on right now seems to have issues as well. Oh, this is a crazy door. Hold on, let me zoom in. I keep forgetting there's a zoom in button. Okay. From a distance, that looked like a boy-shaped silhouette. I was like, is that hole that I can go in? Is it my hole? Was it made for me? But no. Alright. But especially a lot of these Sony first-party HD remasters, like this. I kind of argue with Shadow Colossus because they did the PS4 remake, and though it's not egregious, there are issues with some of the art direction being changed in that version. A lot of the kind of like bleakness and arid areas in the original are a lot more like have a lot more flora. Cool. Oh. She ran off without me. What's up here? Okay. Something I can't mess with yet. And, you know, if they had it working the same way as it did on Xbox One and Series consoles, where, you know, if you own it digitally, it just comes forward. If you own a physical copy, you can put a disc in, and as long as the disc's in, you can play it. But also, you know, just let people... It would definitely help with their whole issue of, like, keeping the PlayStation 3 stores online and other stuff. If people could just, you know, buy those games on PS4 and PS5, but the stores are like entirely separate. And considering what, you know, I don't know if it's an open source project, but the people who work on the PS3 emulator, like considering what they've been able to do, not only in terms of improving game, like emulating it, but in some cases improving. Aha, that's a thing we need the sword for. That reminds me, we saw like a rope way earlier that I couldn't mess with, which I wonder if that's like a New Game Plus thing. Because I think there is some sort of like, outside of just the cutscene changes, there is a mechanic. There's other stuff to find. Okay, so that one's already been cut. But I've got to do something here to get a sword. Nope, nothing there. What's up with this thing? Dunno, but nothing doing. You know what, there's multiple sticks. Do I actually have to light my stick on fire? Is that it? But I didn't see a torch anywhere that I could reach. Alright, well let me have a bit more of a look around. Because last time I'm... Okay, well that's not the solution. Seems like a lot of these you could actually jump on. These like nicks in the wall. Okay, I feel like I've missed something then. Huh, okay. You have to... That makes it... Okay, that's a good thing to pay attention to, that the camera... Okay, so there are sticks here. But I didn't see a flame anywhere. Because that's... Now I'm thinking I have to burn the rope. Oh dear, if I get stuck again... Well, I've got that video now if I do get stuck again, but still. Alright. Well, I don't want to be stuck here for too long, so let me look. Yeah. Oh! Did I miss a cutscene? Did I miss that? Hang on. Huh. Either I was not looking, I'll have to watch the VOD back to confirm, or a cutscene got skipped for me. I did not see... Oh, how do I get up there, though? Oh. Oh, I forgot she could use ladders. I don't know why, I just assumed she couldn't. Maybe, Silent Hill 4 flashbacks. Oh. Fuck's sake. Alright, well. It weren't quick enough for me. Okay, no. I was curious if that also destroyed enemies. Oh, really looking forward to getting a new weapon. Alright, well, we'll save. Just to, you know, be careful if anything happens. Huh. We're slowly getting to roughly where I would have stopped the first time. Not actually that far off. But, you know, that's also because I didn't get that far. Okay, I'm just gonna check the video. Huh? Where's that? Okay, I think I've got to mess with the brightness a bit more. Yeah, look. I could barely see that. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, I forget, this version, if you have a 3D TV, it has 3D support. Okay, that helps a little, but not really. I think that they could have maybe have messed with to make it easier to see. I will say, considering that they did make this game widescreen, kind of wishing, and in some areas, they had just panned the camera out further, which I don't think they have. So that, you know, the left and right would still show about the same amount. Actually, would it? Hang on. Maybe I don't know what I'm saying. Never mind. But still, you've got all this, like, extra real estate. Hmm. Okay, I think she's got to come down. Yeah, don't look. Oh yeah, look, she's glowing. It's glowing. Here we go. I'm a little worried. Multiple people, you know, in my family have had flu and stuff recently, and I feel like I'm getting it. You know what? I think Okay, never mind. Thought that could potentially do extra damage, but as soon as you swing, it goes out. Come on, assholes. I figured out, you know, they're dead because their eyes don't glow anymore. No, no. There we go. What did that do? I can't quite tell what that did. I guess it did say it in a different room. Oh, that was weird. My controls were a bit... felt a bit off there. Hmm. But I know with older games, you know, there is a... Well, PlayStation 4 did actually get, like, emulated PS... Yeah, I don't know what that did. Huh. Let me, look over here. Oh, I feel really bad. I keep having to look at video stuff. Oh, I'm an idiot. Well, I think I needed to bring her back anyway, so... I'm just going to leave her here for now. I kind of wonder if that's something of the textures being doubled up in areas. It makes the details and stuff a bit harder to pass. It's these opened up. I honestly couldn't tell. There we go. Let's hope I don't need to bring her with me. Oh, I probably did. Okay. Oh, okay. Weird. So if you get too far away from her in certain areas, that is a problem. Alright, well hopefully they give me enough time. Because, yep, here we go. Oh yeah, should have figured. Plus, it's a good clue. It's a good clue to say, no, don't leave her back here. So that's smart on them. But, yeah, I know PS4 has the, like, emulated PS2 games put in the wrappers and they added, like, achievements and all that stuff. But I feel like the titles they picked were so weird. Why are you climbing back down? No, no. This way. She got confused there for a sec. I don't know why. There we go. And I think the thing that bothered me there is, unlike the, you know, the Xbox One stuff, if you own the disc, you couldn't use it. You had to rebuy the game. And they picked, like, very weird titles. Like, most of the stuff that was, like, the most famous from the system, like, none of that got released on there. I found out Resident Evil Code Veronica X actually got re-released that way. Which is funny because Code Veronica X actually got a remaster on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. No, that remaster actually works on Xbox One. But not PS4. But the remaster actually does make changes to the game. Mainly visual. It's widescreen, though probably in a questionable way. It's kind of the faked widescreen that you would see a lot in this era. Where what they would do is they would take the image and zoom in. Oh, I bet she needs to help me with this. Maybe? Huh. Oh, I guess not. Alright, let me just look around for a bit then. Oh. But that, I believe, is separate from the whole PlayStation Plus Classics thing, where they're gonna give you access to PS2 stuff, but maybe the PS2 stuff they're gonna give you access to is gonna be done in the same style. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, it's a good thing I left her there then. Hey, look at that. Okay, I'm going to get the sword first. Because, you know, upgrade. Oh, shit. Alright, well, we're not going back that way. Cool, cool. Okay, so that seems to work the same as the stick, the combos. Oh, shit. Okay, she is being taken. Oh, but I can't get back that way yet. Alright. That's a tad annoying. I don't mind saying when it's not. What the fuck? Oh, I was too slow. Yeah. But it is a little annoying in those areas where it's really unclear if you should leave her or bring her back with you. Okay, there where I have to leave her. If anything, that feels like kind of a trap. Because the first thing you want is the sword, you know? I wonder if this is just darker than the original, because I feel like some of these, like this stuff, you'd be almost not able to tell anything's changed if you played it on the original hardware. Especially if you're playing on, like, composite cables. Alright, well this time we'll go and bring her with me. Whee! Oh, hi, she was just having a look. Oh, I forgot to bring up my thing. I want to see how long I've been online. Okay, that looks about right. Do 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 do. Yep, here she comes. I could definitely see this being a more divisive game just because of stuff like this. And it feeling a bit tedious. There we go. Alright, one. I guess I should have remembered though, there's the rope cutting here. So I would have had to have brought her back anyway. But definitely going back up the ladder and stuff like that, that's slow. Would have been nice if they'd like open up a shortcut. But it's okay. Aha. That makes me wonder like how far you could go back. Like would they let you, you know, could you just backtrack for a very long time in this game, or do they actually kind of lock you out of stuff at certain areas? Alright, let's see. Okay. One sec. There we go. Oh yeah, here's a good example. I don't think remaking this game with like a typical third-person camera would work. You would need these fixed cameras that kind of point you in the direction you're going. And you know, games of that style do still exist. When you're playing an Uncharted game and you're in like a climbing section, they do put the camera into forced perspectives. God, I just remind myself why I was so fucking annoyed that they keep saying that Silent Hill 2 is getting a third-person camera to modify it, and there's all these games that have come out like in the last 5 years or 10 years. I don't actually remember when Uncharted 4 came out, but it's, you know, it was like mid PlayStation 4 generation that use that camera system. It's like, oh, so dated. Even though it's being used in games all the time, including games that we fucking made. Blooper. Or whatever your name is, because I keep saying it's Blooper, but I think it's actually Bloober. Yeah, oh, I am worried I'm getting sick, so I realise my throat feels terrible right now. But yeah, I feel like some parts of this game look way too dark. Granted, some of that's probably my fault. Oh, that's funny. Man, if you hadn't figured out that combo by now, you'd be fucked doing that puzzle. I might load up the other game again, because I'm curious if the game had pressure-sensitive inputs, because this feels like a game that would have used them. But then again, the PlayStation 3 had the DualShock 3 and the 6-axis only controller both had pressure-sensitive buttons, so shouldn't be an issue. Okay. Okay, so we created a bridge. What is the time? Okay. I'll probably go for like maybe about half an hour more. Oh shit, gotta get back. Where is that? Nope, I don't think I went the right way. That's a bit unfair, because I couldn't have brought her this way with me. I guess I'm gonna have to... Was it through here? Yeah. I hope this is like a scripted one, because... Ah! Okay, well, I can make that. I was only off there by a couple of seconds, but that is a very tight window. Oh, are you kidding me? That's your checkpoint? Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. That's a pretty rough checkpoint. Because there are checkpoints in this game outside of there we go. Outside of the save benches. It's like Dead Rising, you can save on the bench. Aha. Well, actually, there's only one bench you save in that game. Oh, I forgot to get the fire. Great, just make this take longer, shall we? That's what I get for rushing. Oh yeah, because that's going to go out by the time I climb the ladder, so... Here, let me just... Do. Yeah, I'm going to say now, next save, I'll stop. Just because I could tell that from my throat being funny, but also I'm just really tired from what I did yesterday and having to walk when I shouldn't walk. That I need a break. But I'm not gonna fucking stop here and then redo this bit when we start up again. Like, I would have put a checkpoint after getting the sword. Like, sometime around there. You know what? Next time, I'll save in that room. I forgot there's actually a save point in there. I noticed that I think it's like if you're holding the handhold button while climbing certain stuff, she'll kind of do it on her own. Oh yeah, if you hold the button, which is how you like focus the camera on her, your character will just keep making sounds at her. We'll have to watch it. It's from a very long time ago, but it's still a classic. Mega64 made a skip video based on this game, where they went out in public and like recreated it, and it's legit like one of their best videos. And funny enough, I think there's a clip of it where Ueda, like the main kind of creative director at Team Eco, you know, while these games were being made, when he got an award at the Game Developer Conference, and his translator specifically was like, that video was great, he he loved it. And I think he's like at other stuff when they, you know, because they also made a video on Shadow of the Colossus. I think he's also, I think there was a story where they played he played one of their videos without even specifically saying he was going to. Let's see. Okay, so about an hour ahead of where I am. I wonder if the timer includes game overs or not. I think it does. I definitely was getting through the game quicker on my own, I'm pretty sure. But that's just the way it is. Like, even the minor skill I have at being able to do some gameplay while talking, you know, you're more hyper focused, so you do pick up on what puzzles need doing. At least we could skip the cutscenes easy enough. You know, I should look up how much this game physically is. Because yeah, if you wanted to play this these days, I would, like, it, regardless of what like visual changes there are, I would recommend this over the PS2 version, purely just because of the issues with the resolution. If you were going to play on real hardware, you know, wink wink, nudge nudge, if you if you wanted to, there are ways you could play the PS2 version at a different resolution. But I can never figure out if Twitch likes you talking about that stuff or not, because sometimes when I see people talk about it, you know, they'll freely admit what they're doing, and then other times it'll be all wink wink nudge nudge, I'm gonna imply. It just confuses me. It's like, but I've checked their TOS and community guidelines. Am I missing something? Or is it just they're worried about DMCA's? Because the company's upset that you emulated a game of theirs. Who knows? Wacky world. Also, I put a tweet out on Thursday of the American box art, which I think like directly hurt sales or got the game like a bad rep. Because the American box art, we talked about on the title screen for the collection that the title screen is the eco box art with like new art added to it to represent Shadow Colossus. When they released the original PS2 game in America, for some reason they were like, "Oh, this original like hand painted cover, that's not gonna sell." So they made this like pre-rendered replacement one where it's got like the main boy here doing the fucking eyes, chin down, eyes up, angry eye. He's got like the stank brow, like the Rock's eyebrow. It's like when you see those like NTSC covers of Kirby games that they put the angry eyebrows on him to make him tougher. It's the stupidest shit. Alright, well, let's go back. How do I get her here, though? Weird, she hasn't actually been attacked yet. Let me see if that opens us. I don't think that opens up something elsewhere. Why did she get attacked that one time? It's very weird. Now I feel like I came this way for nothing. Oh. Ugh. Up you go. It is kind of hard to tell. Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm going to finish my last point. Haha. The category on Twitch for this game uses that stupid pre-rendered American box art. For some reason. They do have another category that has the Japanese PAL box art, but if you pick it, it just swaps to the other category. Why they have two categories for the game, I don't know. And when you pick the second category, it just puts you in the first one. And if you search for the categories and you try and click the second one outside of like the stream updater, it does the same thing. It just takes you. It just takes you to the other category. Which categories are so weird? Like, why certain games are listed multiple times? The fact that games don't specify what platform they're on. Because, you know, some games can be like wildly different per platform. Weird, she did get attacked this time. Okay. Weird. Maybe it's just based on, like, how long you've been away. From her. Which is, fun enough, though it's a very... Yep. Different game, but that's kind of how Resident Evil 0 works. Let's see, does it let me drop down here, or am I about to take fatal damage? Yep, that's fatal damage. Oh. Well, I hate to do it, but I think I'm going to look at that video again. Because I'm sick of doing this section over and over. I'm surprised I didn't have any issues like this the first playthrough. Oh, weird, it didn't... Oh, I did save doing that. Okay. Alright. Oh, let's try it again. I'm missing something, I just don't know what I'm missing. I'm not being dumb and she can actually come up the water, am I? I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to turn the water off somehow. But the way I've missed stuff before... Well, who knows. Yeah, look, there's stuff up there. How do I get up there? Okay. Oh, I'm being an idiot. Okay. I don't know why. I kept thinking one of those bridgeways I'd been, but that's a two-way door. There's two doors there. I'd only tried one of them. Okay, now I can fix the problem. There we go. Yeah, I can't blame the game for that. That's all on me. Wait a minute. No, it's not. Oh shit, there is only one door there. And that... Oh, you know what? No, I've just seen it. Well, I have to go back and help her. But I think I've seen it. I think there's a door there. I have to mess with stuff and see why I'm like having... Okay, that's bothering me because I was fucking hauling my ass there. I guess because I went the wrong way. That happened. Oh, I'm sorry about this. Don't follow me up here. Down here, I mean. Okay, good. It's just going up that water area takes so long, and there's no real challenge to it. Okay, I think there's a door with a pressure plate that I'm just not seeing. I might have to look up some like original PS2 footage. Maybe just the way they've like messed with the textures has made this version darker or more desaturated in places. And that's causing me to miss stuff like the obvious hallways and doorways and shit. Oh, I definitely feel like I'm getting sick. Oh dear. Well, let's just... Oh, no, don't do that. Yeah, I think her being taken is a timer thing. Like, if you're not in the same load area for a certain amount of time, it triggers that. I thought it was kind of scripted or done to kind of tell you, hey, you're not supposed to leave her. But you have to leave her here. You don't have a choice. Oh, there's cats fighting outside my window. I don't know if that's Minnie and Ginger. Yeah, that's too dark. No wonder I couldn't see that. There we go. Problem is, if I put the brightness up any more, it's going to make the game look way too washed out. And I don't want to do that. There we go. That's automatic, by the way, the camera there. That's not me moving the camera to focus on her. It's just when you press the button, it focuses. Alright, well, hopefully we've got a save coming up soon. Oh! Interesting, okay. Alright. Okay. That's another One of those. Okay, now we've got a shortcut. Funny enough, we're still in that same kind of room though. Here, you stay there. Oh, I was pressing the wrong button. Okay. You can't hold both, kid? Fair enough. Alright. That's a big progress there. Oh. Okay. So that's one of the pins for the gate, the main gate that got closed on us. Okay. Okay, I think what I'm just going to do then, pick up the sword. Nope. I might actually try to find a safe point ahead, just because that's the same one at P.2. Alright. Look at that, we made some progress. It's kind of funny actually that we haven't really had that much music. Most of the music is like title screen, attract mode cutscenes, but the music's actually really good in those. But I think it works for the mood they're going for. Shadow Colossus does a similar thing where they only use music for the boss fights. When you're just like traversing, when it's serene. Get out of here. There we go. Okay, she is using the ladder. But does she actually need to? Shit, really? Oh, okay. How did you get grabbed, lady? You're supposed to be on the ladder. Oh, I guess there's a sword there if you missed it earlier. Or, well, you didn't bring it back with you. There we go. Sorry about that. Here we go. Let's just get a good look at this area. Oh, here we go. I was wondering if we were coming back here. Oh, what happened there? I don't know. Clumsy lad. What is going on? Just cut the fucking rope. Oh, there we go. Well, let's see. How do we get back down there? Probably through here? Yeah, we're backtracking right now. Never mind. Not going that way. No! That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, that's not too far back. I'm just gonna make a safety save though. And just, you know what, we'll stop. Do. Because yeah, if I save here, first off I don't have to do this bit again. Skipping cutscenes, we've seen. Ah, but she moves. She moves. Where is she? Oh no, there she is. Last time she, like, somehow got down. Alright, let's just stop for now. I don't know how I got so much further on my own in about this amount of time. Like, we're gonna, yeah. My other so far was like 3.5 hours and I'm like way ahead. I even have a different weapon. Alright. Oh. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna end things off here because my throat is feeling real icky. I'm glad I figured out why when my mask wasn't on. I was like, why are these working okay? And then it's got something to do with where I put the straps for some reason. So I'm gonna have to find a workaround for that. But there we go. What's coming up next? I actually don't know. Sorry, I haven't thought that far ahead. There'll be a stream Tuesday, regular stream day. I don't know if it'll be more eco or if I'll play something else. I do have some ideas though, but keep an eye on my Twitter. Also, I put out a hopefully interesting thread there today about the recently publicly released Castlevania the Arcade EXE being made playable on PC, and my hopefully not futile quest to get it working with a PlayStation Move controller. And there's a lot of videos, the examples, and technical stuff in that thread, so you might find that stuff interesting. And if you know about, you know, the technical stuff that I clearly have no clue on, I'd appreciate any sort of help. But I hope you enjoyed the show. I was your host, Baghead. Oh, I need like a lozenge or something. I sound all like, I'm starting to sound like this. Oh, hey guys, hope you enjoyed the stream.